And what is up, guys? For today's video we have the one and only Kar 15. Honestly, a very good gun, and it very much performs very nice. I actually like this gun very much, and I do see this gun a lot of times in operations. So go ahead and try out this gun, and the build is at the end of this video. So don't forget to also press the like button and subscribe button for more Delta Force. Hey! So for today's video, I just want to talk about how good assault rifles is in Delta Force. Honestly, Delta Force assault rifles has honestly been taken over, and I am seeing SMGs being in the mix. So I do honestly have to say that assault rifles is meta right now, and then second place comes SMGs, and then third place comes LMGs, and fourth place comes marksmen, honestly. And I have seen, there is quite a few people that uses snipers, but not really, because as we all know, the Delta Force is mainly just, everywhere you go, it's just assault rifles, SMGs, wherever you go, And in my honest opinion, I do think that, sniper rifles do deserve some love. I honestly wish and hope that the Delta Force does something about it. Hopefully they do something soon about it, because I am a sniper main, if you guys didn't know that. But yeah, we're gonna be focusing on the Delta Force, and honestly I do have to say again, I've really been enjoying Delta Force, and in my honest opinion, I haven't really had the best of hopes for Delta Force, in my very honest opinion. It was just a game that I thought to myself, oh, it might get the hype, and then it will die out eventually, And shockingly, I would have to say shockingly, there's been a lot of hype, through the many months that it's been out. A lot of big content creators has been playing the game, on PC and console. And it's quite good to see that Delta Force developers are actually taking care of the game, in both, mobile and different other consoles and PCs, It's quite good for the Delta Force community, because that just indicates how serious and dedicated they are to the Delta Force game, And we do have these instances where a lot of times, developers would release a game, and then they won't take care of the game, and then they'll end up just, not give updates, for months, which is honestly crazy. And I'm not gonna be, sharing names, Farlight, it's really just a good thing that I'm seeing of the Delta Force, and I really, see a big future for the Delta Force, including the warfare mode, because I have seen a lot of tournaments where the Delta Force is hosted, with warfare mode, and it's quite good to see, and it's quite cool to see how, tournaments, and especially the pro players, are being treated so good, and also just the gameplay, I have to say, is quite amazing. I hope you guys are checking out the tournaments as well on Delta Force Warfare. And I have to say again, Delta Force promoting a lot of content creators, especially mobile content creators. I'm sure you guys have seen Panda and Ice Stream, and quite a few other content creators on mobile platforms, like mobile gamers, I would have to say specifically. They've honestly been, looking also for a game that, they can also try out and see, and just get a fresh game, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are quite tired of playing the same old PUBG Mobile, Call of Duty Mobile. We all wanna, a new game that's gonna pique our interest, and also just at the same time gonna keep us busy, gonna keep us, in that game of mindset. A new game is out now, I need to grind this game, because in the beginning of, Call of Duty Mobile, when, I would play Call of Duty Mobile in the beginning stages, I had high hopes for it, and then suddenly, I didn't have high hopes for it, because in the beginning of Call of Duty Mobile, the game was honestly slow. There wasn't any gunsmith unlocked that time, And honestly, it just felt like a cheap game that, developers just wanted to release so that they could sell the cosmetics and just, take our money, But few years later after that, I would have to say that the Delta Force has honestly kind of, just just stood out a lot, with the games of Call of Duty Mobile and PUBG Mobile. Because as I said, Call of Duty Mobile has been in the game and PUBG Mobile has been in the game for many years, and now they have esports. They have almost yearly tournaments, monthly tournaments being held. And just recently we had the Carry First tournament of Call of Duty Mobile, and we had the PMGC of PUBG Mobile. It's quite amazing that how far, mobile gamers have come, mobile games have come, and especially as mobile gamers have come when it comes to, their content creation, and also, making a career out of the gaming field. Because let's be honest, a lot of console and PC gamers honestly look down at mobile gamers. They might talk this and that about how mobile games is really not that competitive, but a lot of times I would have to say again that, mobile games honestly does deserve, a seat at the table with, both console and PC games, honestly. But yeah, if you guys don't believe me, go ahead and watch tournaments of Call of Duty Mobile and PUBG Mobile as well. You guys will see at how crazy, the gameplay is. And especially, yes, the Delta Force tournaments. I've currently been watching, the Delta Force tournaments, and it's quite crazy to see at how, different tactics are being played, different strategies are being planned. It's quite a crazy thing to see. And especially when it comes to operations, me myself, I'm not really an operations fan, but I'm trying to get into the mix of things, because I feel like operations is almost like BR, Battle Royale. And I still have to figure out, should I actually add, you know, operations to this channel? I probably would add it, just for the fun of it, but at the same time, I'm not quite sure because I do see a lot of good things and I see a lot of bad things with operations in Delta Force because, as we all know, there's a lot of campers, and especially with that Saeed mode that was out there, that was honestly a very crazy mode. I'm very much happy that they removed the Saeed mode because it was. How do you explain to me who the hell came up with that idea? Because that is honestly crazy. I understand it's a nice idea, but at the same time, it's really terrible for players, that play the game and now they have to deal with a boss that's controlled by a player. Now imagine there's a boss out here and there's a pro player playing as the boss. Now we have to suffer with all the Saeed movements and tactics and the bow arrow that shoots flame or whatever. But yeah, it's honestly been crazy. But I'm happy that they removed the mode. I really hope that they don't bring those type of modes back because it's really just it's quite exhausting to deal with, in my honest opinion. I don't care what you guys say about it, but that's just my own opinion. But yeah, at the same time, I do want to say this gun is honestly very much nice. I honestly have been playing this game for quite a while, and I've been, liking, seeing the different weapons that there is, the different meta weapons, the different SMGs, the different assault rifles. I'm still trying to see which gun is actually quite good, which gun is comfortable, because every game has that few guns that is very much, all around good. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. But at the same time, I do have to say this car 15 is quite very nice. I rated a nice 7 out of 10 just for its performance and how quick it performs, and just the ability to shoot and have quite good accuracy at long ranges. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what is your thoughts on assault rifles, SMGs, and which weapon do you main in Delta Force, because I really do want to know. And also, I do want to say that I know this channel isn't growing as fast as, a lot of other channels is, but don't worry, guys. It will grow, sooner than later. I do believe that. And at the same time, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun, just uploading. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the content in the meantime. But yeah, go ahead and press the like button and subscribe button, and I will see you guys again later. But before we go, here's the build. As you can see, the car 15, and I'm just showing it one by one again because I do think this is the better way at showing the build, because I can show the code, but then that would only be for global players, and yeah, I have noticed that there's a lot of players in Garena that play Delta Force, so it's better just to show it like this one by one. But yeah, honestly, this gun is really nice. It's quite, it's not the fastest weapon, but it does get the job done, in mid ranges and close ranges. But honestly, long range, it quite is good. I have to say that. Hey. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts on this whole gameplay of the Car 15. But I hope you guys enjoyed your day, and I will see you guys again later.